Hello there, and welcome back to the Force Unleashed. Toss a droid.
Yes, that's the best use of force powers.
Yeah. Now what's this?
I don't know. It looks kind of like something in the Death Star. But yes. Power. Unlimited power.
Love how you just made him trip there and then stab him.
So, yeah, seriously, there's just so much fun to be had with the force grip. Like, it's just...
He just jumped from it. They're doing
just
backflips and all sorts of...
If you enjoy the simple pleasures of life, you will love this game. It's got its flaws, definitely, but it's just... If you can enjoy the simple stuff, like slamming a stormtrooper into a wall or making him trip and then stabbing him through the chest, then yes, you will like this game. I thought I missed someone.
Yeah, if I was that guy, I'd be hiding behind a desk, not coming out.
Yeah, there's definitely something that is kind of weird about Force Unleashed in that none of these people seem to exhibit the proper fear of Starkiller.
Well, really, when do you ever see that in video games? And who are these guys?
I don't know, because it just seemed like they could at least, with the stuff they say, like during like the random bits of dialogue they'll have, something they'll just be like, "Oh yeah, we could." And also,
what is he doing?
I don't know. But
just dragging him along with his feet.
Yep.
Oh, glitches.
This game has some of the best ones.
Yeah.
Like, this is almost Skyrim tier. It just gets better and better. He starts lurching and then just stops.
It just fades away.
Yep. Like it never even happened.
Yikes. That guy went ways away.
It's so weird. Force push is almost pathetically weak in comparison to force grip.
Yeah, you can toss people rather than push them.
I wish that force push was more powerful. It's not as useful as it should be. And I always forget that too. It's kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, laser gates. What are these?
They're gates made of lasers.
Ah!
But yeah, this is also a really stupid decision on their part, because if they touch a laser gate, they get disintegrated instantly. If I touch it, I get a little tiny bit of damage.
Yeah, not sure what the motivation was. Why didn't they just pop him, stick him in there, keep them on, and no.
And then fill it with bombs or something?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, honestly, if they had actually put a bit of thought into this, they could have easily killed Starkiller.
Yeah.
Like, I accidentally desactivated the laser gate when I was trying to just force push that guy.
Whoops. Is that a giant switch on the wall that turns on the laser gate?
It's a laser generator.
Looks like a giant switch.
Now, if there's one thing I can say about Starkiller's voice actor, when he screams when he gets hit, he sounds like he really means it.
He's a good voice actor. He did a couple things in the Clone Wars, actually. It's very good.
Yeah, this definitely he manages to get that whole Star Wars feel to him.
Yeah.
Like how when he talks to Darth Vader, he has that really weird, quiet, sort of kind of British but not quite voice to it, and then whenever he's not, he's almost bombastic by comparison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good. He's being respectful to his master and then being just normal to everyone else.
One thing I gotta say is kind of weird about his writing is that, despite the fact that he's supposedly been a Sith for like 20 years, he's still like got this like charming rogue personality to him that would be more fitting in like, I don't know, Han Solo or something like that.
Well, everyone loves the anti-hero or whatever.
Yeah, but he's not supposed to be that. Like, he's supposed to just be going and doing his master's bidding and then killing people and stuff. And it's like...
Where did that guy go? He just went up, he does not come down.
That's just like you go to Starkiller. Where did he go? Up.
He went up, and he stayed up. Forever.
And that's how Darth Maul would say it.
Yeah.
unless you're going by his incarnation in the Clone Wars, at least. Then he just wouldn't stop talking.
Oh, gee, he went up and then he stayed up, and yeah, because I force pushed him into the ceiling. I don't know, maybe there was some glue on the ceiling or something, and yeah, I'm Darth Maul, by the way. I've got 2 lightsabers. And...
It's like Darth Maul mixed with Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, tutorial on how to double jump. Fun.
Finally. We're like a third of the way through, or 2/3 of the way through the level. I don't even know. These levels are really long. Like, they got tons of unique visuals going on with them, but it's still just too long.
Those just look like giant batteries in the wall to me.
They probably are.
Yeah. All those lasers need a lot of energy.
So a random little bit that I didn't pick up on until a lot later in the game is that if you use that charge up push attack from a distance, it pushes the door open a lot better than if you do it close up.
Weird.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be the other way around, but anyways.
Oh god, not these things.
Yeah, this thing has a nasty habit of being very rude and attacking you while in the middle of trying to attack it. But it is very, very weak. Like, pathetically so. Look at that.
Is that an actual AT? No, it's...
No, it's I forget what it's called, but it's actually, it's not part of the, it's not
shaking around.
It's not an Imperial thing.
Oh.
I forget what it's called though, I remember reading about it. But actually in the Wii version it's just replaced with ATST, but in this case it's a Rebel vehicle of some sort.
Did anybody else see that and immediately think elevator? No, I did.
Now we wait. We need some elevator music.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
Ah. Was that another holocron thing?
Yep, I'm under attack.
Oh.
Gotta deal with all these completely ineffectual laser blasts.
Yeah, the only problem with being a Jedi is you can't take down people from a distance very easily or very precisely.
Sure you can. You just pick them up and make them trip and they'll die.
All those guys halfway across the room, you can't even target them, can you?
Which is weird. You'd think that wouldn't be a problem with the Force, considering one of their main things is being attuned to all living things.
Yeah. Oh well. Where's the other holocron?
Yep, that's the one you mentioned like 2 seconds ago.
Oh, I thought, no, you got one.
Yeah, and there's one right next to it.
Oh. They're everywhere.
I thought that's what you were talking about. Yeah, no, seriously, why are there so many Jedi holocrons just lying around?
Yeah. Maybe Coda dropped them. They fell out of his pocket. He was just walking.
That explains so much. Yeah, and I went too high. Oh no, I become a TIE fighter.
Oh no! Kill cam there.
Yep. Just random bump.
Oops. I do love the design in this though, because you can tell it's Imperial architecture, but you haven't really seen some of the details before.
But yeah, that's the thing, like, this game's really short, and I think the main reason is because these levels are really lavishly designed. They've used a lot of assets, but at the same time, a ton of work must have gone into designing each of these places, because they all exude all this Star Warsiness to them.
Mm-hmm. Like, it feels a lot like the Death Star in places, and Star Destroyers as well.
And also it has a bit of,
spam force push.
Yep, well, unlimited energy.
Yeah.
But yeah, with, I forget what it's called. What's the ship from Episode 4 at the start? The one that the Imperials, capture?
Tantive 4?
Yes.
Princess Leia's ship?
This has a bit of like, the Tantive 4 kind of vibe to it with, like, the rebels and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this room, quite possibly one of the most annoying rooms in the entire game. Not because of the enemies or anything like that, no. It's because you have to use these things.
Oh, I remember this. This was horrible.
Yep.
You gotta, like, slot it in there, and you can't because you don't have the vision necessary to.
And that can happen. If that happens, you are screwed. There's nothing you can really do, unless that happens because you're just really lucky, like me. Seriously, the first time I did this, it was such a huge pain. Those things can glitch out so much
Yeah.
because of the physics to them. And they can get into a position where you can't do anything about it. They're just stuck in one position. It's so annoying.
A lot of platforming in this.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Kind of reminds me of Kingdom Hearts in that they think that they can do platform, but they really can't.
Yeah. I guess at least you don't have to do platforming to actually get to the end, so if you're horrible at it, you...
Something worth noting is that Stormtroopers will generally focus on the Coda's mercenaries and stuff like that, as opposed to you, at least for now.
I'll say, hey, you're a Sith? You're on our side, right?
Well, they don't. They think, oh, you're a Jedi, we better kill you.
Oh. Got the red lightsaber, come on.
Yeah, the color coded, come on.
That's how you tell.
Yep. I love the way he blocks. I just like the way it spins around and
Yeah,
stuff
lovely
like that.
circle.
Yeah, there's one thing this physics engine definitely handles. It's leaving debris everywhere you go.
Yeah. The whole place is so messy. And then I like how the debris keeps going upwards. It's
Well, this is exactly how physics work, after all.
yeah, that is how physics work, except that you don't continue upwards. Too. Oh, more fuel tanks. Good
We're
time.
actually coming up on the end of the level.
Oh wow.
Only took 40 minutes?
Yeah, they're long levels.
I wish they were more like the length of Kashyyyk, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Like if this whole place was designed more on if the game was designed more like how Kashyyyk was designed, it'd be a much better game, honestly. Obviously with more to it than what we have with Kashyyyk, but the same kind of philosophy with level design and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, this place has a bunch of lasers, and you can, if you want to, use them as a way to kill things instead of the normal boring way.
That's cool. Use the environmental hazards against your enemies.
Yep. And they're kind of like the laser gate, they'll incinerate enemies and that kind of thing. But they can also damage you, and they're kind of annoying like that.
Yeah. Oh,
More holocrons.
awesome.
And yeah, there's actually another bonus. If you get all the holocrons in a level, you get another bonus talent point. So there's that too. And there's also another talent point you can get as a bonus for getting enough force points in a level.
Poor guy.
So yeah, and if you do everything in a level, you'll get basically a free level up.
Yeah. Oh, another laser gate. Come on.
Yep.
Where's the big switch?
Of course, if they were smart, they would have put the laser gate on the opposite side of the switch that turns it off.
Yeah. People always seem to never do that in video games.
Or just in general.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
Oh, oh.
But yeah, more laser gate incineration fun.
Hey, we're dealing with a guy who can force push us at will. Let's stand with our backs against a massive laser gate that will incinerate us.
That seems like a smart plan.
Yeah. So did they.
These power column things can hurt you, so yeah, just watch out for that.
Keep your distance.
And there is actually a holocron in there, so
Oh.
you got to risk it.
Yay.
Yeah, I forgot about that one, so I had to go back and get it. That's why getting the bonus talent spear there. Yeah, you can tell how far into a level you are by how many holocrons you have too. Because if you have 13 or something like that, then you know you're getting pretty close to the end.
Alright. I suppose it depends on how many you've been able to see, because some of them are hidden in little side corners.
Yep, there's that one
I never
holocron at the very end. So much pain.
Uh-oh. Love how you can throw people into others.
Nope. I love how if you throw them to the others, sometimes they'll grab onto each other for support.
Do you ever do that? Have two people floating and then they grab each other?
We'll have to keep an eye out for it.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. This game does have kind of glitchy presentation, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there's all these random... What are these little corridors even... What purpose do they serve?
Yeah, I maybe storing stuff, boxes.
And that's why they keep all their fuel tanks out in the open where you can throw them at people.
Yeah. You know, the janitor who was supposed to put them in the corner here, he never showed up for work that day.
Or maybe we just killed him
Yeah.
on our rampage.
Mm-hmm. Don't shoot, I'm just a janitor! Yeah.
Well, he clearly doesn't care about killing random droids, so...
Yeah. Maybe the janitor was a droid.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta wonder why there are jobs at all in the Star Wars universe when pretty much all of them can be done by droids.
Are there jobs? We never really see many.
Well, there's like people working in the cantina, and there's like dancers and singers and all that kind of stuff. And
We can't really have a droid
bounty
dance.
hunters.
True. But Boba Fett is Boba Fett.
Yeah, well, he's not even technically human. He's a clone.
Clones are people too, except when, you know, they are.
Well, they're, I guess, kind of people, but yeah. It's time to take on our first Jedi, I think.
Yeah, let's go kill some Jedi.
Just gotta take this elevator up. That will completely block your progress, so just watch out for that.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. If you're going to see a final boss, you know exactly where you want to... What are you doing?
Trying to break the game by jumping. It kind of sort of obeys the laws of physics, but not quite.
Yeah.
Months of attacking Imperial targets, and Vader sends a boy to fight me?
Oh, he just went there. and that was it? He didn't say anything else? We're just fighting now?
Now we fight.
We fight to the death. Or until one of us gets horribly disfigured, I suppose. And that'll be enough.
So yeah, Coda here is the first real boss fight. He actually has like a decent level of power to him. And he has his own theme song.
Oh, nice.
I guess because he's the original character. All the other ones are established characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, he can make huge shockwaves, he can block a lot of your moves and that kind of thing. So yeah, he's a lot more viable of a threat. Still, if you couldn't tell by the fact that he's a boss fight, you're expected to kill him. So, considering that Starkiller could do it, what hope did he have against Vader in the first place?
Yeah.
You live, boy. I'll be sure to send your ashes back to Vader.
He says ashes, because the most likely outcome of this is that you end up floating in space.
Mm-hmm. Why did he topple that when he's still in there?
Because it looks cool.
Uh,
And think about it, you could brag about a cantina or something like, oh yeah, I fought a Sith while falling towards a planet's atmosphere.
yeah, I re-entered with a Sith. Yeah, and unless this is made out of some really futuristic material, which it probably is, because it's
No,
Star
it's
Wars.
pastorific. Don't you remember?
Pastorific?
Yes, because it's from in a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago. So it's the past.
Mm.
So we just forgot what this material is. But yes,
Yeah.
these quick time events, they're kind of stuck in a loop. So if you fail them, they're still going to just continue as normal.
Oh, lovely.
So these people are kind of, no matter what, they're still screwed by the. You're gonna get them.
I love
one
the
way or another.
zero G here, though. It's
Well, I don't know. It's the Force.
well, they are fairly weightless, because you know they're.
I do love it when you get a
Falling.
level up right when you finish a quick time event. It makes it so much more punctual. I don't know. Is that even the right word? But eh.
But I can sense your future. And Vader won't allow
It's that classic Jedi future sense, and that sometimes kind of works, but doesn't always.
And it really distracts him too. Oh, lovely. There we go. He's been horribly disfigured and then sent towards a planet. No one could survive that, right?
Yeah. So now we have that classic Star Wars finishing blow, I suppose. Like he just disappears into the ship.
Yeah. I guess there was a hatch open. He's just that good.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll find out next time.
Will Vader be excited with our Our progress? Let's see.